This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Ebanie the Blonde Bomber Bridges fights out of New South Wales, Australia, and won the IBF Bantamweight title in March of 2022. And standing across the ring from her will be Sophie Alisch, 5'6" tall, weighed in at 125 pounds even. She's got a 66.1-inch reach.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
The blonde bomber, Ebanie Bridges, fighting from down under in New South Wales, Australia. She won the IBF Bantamweight title in March of 2022. Sophie Alisch, she's one of the young guns, born in 2001, and she, of course, fights out of Berlin, Germany.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of New South Wales, Australia, a women's Australian super bantamweight champion, Ebanie, the Blonde Bomber Bridges. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Berlin, Germany, Sophie Alisch.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Punch got her. Hold her right there. Alisch just took a big shot and she's in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now he's got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. They've avoided catastrophe there.
These days.
And down goes Bridges. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. There's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
what a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Ebanie Bridges is rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bridges in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter. Bridges on wobbly legs. Bridges down to the canvas. She knocked her spark out with that shot to the head. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Bridges in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought...
On to the fourth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Effective counter shot by her. Well done with that counter shot. Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is...
Whoa, did you see that? Ebanie Bridges goes down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot. No one's standing up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ebanie Bridges on wobbly legs. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. Let's talk about Bridges. Time for the 5th round. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that?
Oh my God, Johnny! And Ebanie Bridges is rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Sophie Alisch is dazed. Down goes Sophie. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Couldn't land that jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sophie in that last round. Let's start the 6th. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Alisch is hurt. Down goes Alisch. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Ebanie Bridges on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Sophie in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That jab misses. Right hook misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Alisch just took a big shot and she's in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bridges in that. And we enter the 8th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. And Ebanie Bridges is rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash.